What is up, everybody? It's your girl Tyra, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you. Here on my channel, I create resources for creatives who want to conquer fear and share their creativity without breaking the bank. So today we are diving back into the world of Shipt. So 2020 was a great year for Shipt shoppers. There was tons of opportunity to make some good money, but now it is time to prepare to file your taxes. So in today's video, we are going to discuss some common deductions that you should take advantage of. Now, before we get too far into this video, I am not a tax professional, so make sure you are always double checking what I said with your own research or contacting a tax professional. And with that being said, today's video is sponsored by Found, a business bank account for the self-employed. Found gives independent contractors like us Shipt shoppers a free and easy way to separate their business and personal, track expenses, and do their self-employed taxes. When you open a Found account, you will receive a free bank account that comes with an account and routing number and a business debit card. So the three most important services that Found offers for self-employed people are business banking for all of your business purchases, instant write-offs, so as soon as you make a purchase with your Found card or you receive a deposit into your Found account, you will get a notification to your phone and Found will automatically write off any expense and deposit the savings back into your business account. They also set aside tax money from any deposit into your taxes account, so you are never short on tax day. And the last service is quarterly tax payments. So Found can make quarterly tax payments directly to the IRS for you. All you have to do is fill out your tax profile, use your Found card for all of your business needs, and Found will calculate taxes owed and make sure you do not miss any tax payment deadlines. So as a Shipt shopper, freelancer, or independent contractor, one of the best ways to keep your tax bill low is to make sure that you are tracking your business expenses. I would say, in my non-professional opinion, that 99% of the expenses that you make during Shipt shopping are deductible. So when you deduct your expenses, this will lower your profit margins, and that will lower the amount that the IRS taxes you on. And the lower your income, the less you pay in taxes. So what makes an expense deductible? Well, if it is ordinary and necessary for your line of work, and it is a typical expense in your line of work that helps you do your job well. So for us Shipt shoppers, that will include things like gas or mileage, shopper supplies, and even food. Yes, you can write off your meals during your shift. I don't know how well I would be able to work for Shipt if I was not eating, so it's only right that you can deduct those meals. But we will touch on that a little bit more later. Let's get into this list of deductions. Number one on the list is your phone bill. As a Shipt shopper, you are constantly talking on your phone to customers, asking them if they need to add anything to their order or any substitutions. So if you use your phone for any work-related tasks, a portion of your cell phone bill is deductible as a business expense. So you would have to figure out how much of your phone bill is deductible as a business expense. So for example, in order to find the amount of your deduction for your phone bill, you have to calculate the business percentage, which is how much percent of your phone usage is due to Shipt or whatever work you are doing. Now, I don't pay my own phone bill yet. My mom still does that, so thank the Lord. But if I had to calculate this number, I would divide the total amount of hours I work for Shipt by the numbers of hours in a month. So on a typical week, I work about 16 hours a week for Shipt, and that would be an average of 64 hours a month. So there are about 730 hours in a month, so I would divide 64 by 730, and that comes out to about 9%. So 9% of my phone bill is used to do Shipt. So what do you do with that 9%? You would multiply that by your bill. So let's say that your bill is $100. Then I would multiply 100 by 9%. And that amount that I got is what I would put down as my deduction. So in that case, it would be $9. Another way to get a bigger deduction is to have a completely separate business phone that is strictly used for business. So in that case, you will be able to write off 100% of the cost of the phone and the services attached. Number two is software. So if you are paying for any type of software, subscriptions, or memberships, you can write them off as well. As a Shipt shopper, shopper, you may be using programs like Everlance and QuickBooks to track your mileage. Well, they are not free. So you can write off 100% of those expenses if they are solely being used for work. Number 3 is vehicle expenses and mileage. So for a long time, I was confused about this, but the miles that you can write off are from your home to your first job, any miles while on the clock, the miles back to your home for your last job, and you can even write off miles when you go get your car serviced or get any type of licensing that you need to do your self-employed work. I did not know that, and that is so dope, and I'm so glad that I did some research to learn that I can write off when I go get my car serviced or when I go and get inspections. So let's just say that 60% of the miles that you put on your car for the month are business miles that you use for Shipt Shopping or whatever other freelance opportunity you have. Then you can write off 60% of your gas, car payment, car insurance, maintenance, and any other expenses that you have for your car. That will be deductible. So I could honestly do an entire video on mileage. So if you guys would like a full video explaining mileage and how to deduct it and how all of that works, let me know in the comments below, because driving our car around is literally the bulk of our job as a Shipt shopper, and we got to make sure that we get those deductions right, okay? And to piggyback off of your vehicle expenses, you can also write off stuff like your tolls, parking fees, vehicle inspections, and also roadside assistance programs. Number 4, shipped equipment and supplies. So I have made a couple of videos on my channel about the top equipment you need to make your life so much easier as a Shipt shopper. And guess what? All of your supplies that you use to be a Shipt shopper are deductible, okay? So your hot and cold bags, your coolers, your phone accessories like your lanyards and car chargers and phone holders, your PPE like hand sanitizers and masks, and all of your day-to-day items that you use to get your job done can be written off. Just make sure that you keep your receipts. Number 5 is health insurance. Y'all, my mind almost exploded when I saw that you can write off your health insurance as a self-employed person. So if you are self-employed and you do not have the option to buy health insurance through your employer or a spouse, you are eligible to take advantage of a tax break called the self-employed health insurance deduction. You can also deduct any premiums that you pay to provide coverage for your spouse, your dependents, and your children who are younger than 27 at the end of the year, even if they aren't dependents on your taxes. To calculate this deduction, you will need to use the self-employed health insurance deduction worksheet, and this will appear as an adjustment on your income rather than a business expense. Number 6 is meals, okay? So we were talking about this a little bit at the beginning of the video, but you can deduct your meal expenses that are directly related to work. So I actually just saw on TikTok that with the new stimulus bill, you can actually deduct 100% of your business meals, but in previous years, we've only been able to deduct 50%. So make sure you double check that to make sure that that is true. So any meals that you eat while you're out Shipt shopping, like your lunches or any snacks, those can be deductible. There are some guidelines, but the main thing that you need to know is that the meal must be ordinary and necessary to get the job done. So as a Shipt shopper, we are lugging around groceries and moving around a lot. So lunch at Chick-fil-A would definitely be ordinary and very much necessary to get the job done. Just make sure, like I said earlier, that you are keeping your receipts, because you guys, I cannot stress this enough. If you get audited, you will need those receipts. I know keeping your receipts and calculating all of your expenses at the end of the year can and will be a pain in the butt. But that is where Found comes into play. If you use your Found business debit card for all of your business expenses, everything will automatically be tracked for you, making you less likely to miss out on any write-offs or deductions. And I have been using my Found card for a while now, and I absolutely love that with each purchase, my transactions are automatically categorized, and when there is any income made into my Found account, there is automatically taxes taken out and set aside for me, so I do not have to do it myself. So they take all of the guesswork out of you calculating taxes owed. Even though this video is sponsored, all of these thoughts are completely and 100% my own, and you guys, I do highly recommend Found. I know I've talked about QuickBooks in the past, but Found is so much more user-friendly, and unlike other business accounts, like I tried to open a business account with Chase, did not get far with that. Found is completely free to use and set up. So if you are just starting to dive into self-employed work and want to prepare yourself for tax season early, I suggest you give Found a try. And the best part is Found can help you in figuring out if an expense is deductible. All you have to do is contact them at help@found.app and they will help you to make the right decision for you. So in the comments below, please let me know if you have any questions about anything mentioned in this video. And if you would like more tax and bookkeeping related videos for self-employed work or freelancing, Shipt, any of that, then let me know that as well. If you have made it to the end of this video, write hashtag Team Shipt down in the comments below so I know that you did. And if you are not already, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below and make sure your notifications are on so you can get all of the alerts anytime your girl posts any new Shipt content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much and I'm so excited that we got our first brand deal, and I will see you in the next one.